Welcome to Old Drunken Discography, and this is What is Spinning, where we give our first impressions and or review new albums. Today we are talking about Rancid, Tomorrow Never Comes. We should have done this one first, so we could say Tomorrow Never Comes, but here we are. With me is
Oh,
Tim and Will.
what's
No more
happening?
Joe. We don't need Joe anymore. He's yesterday's
We
news.
miss you, Joe.
I want to hang out with Joe.
See, Joe, come back for Will. All right, so again, I
Come back
picked up
for
the
all of
vinyl
us.
for this one. It is
Nice.
it is not all white. It comes with a really big poster. I tried to give it to my kid. She fucking hates Rancid, and it's for the dumbest reason because when Honor is all we know came out. I was listening to that in the car, and the way he says honor in that, he's like honor, honor. She's like, where's the H? Where's the H? Why doesn't he say the H? Like she hates his voice, hates the way he
Wait, did she say
sings.
Honor? Did she
Yeah,
say
honor,
Honor?
honor is among us. Honor's all we know. So she hates Rancid, but we got two comeback records on the same day. I actually really fucking like this record. Damn the haters.
They're haters? Are they?
Yeah, I've
Are
seen a
they
couple
haters?
people like, oh, Rancid's just coasting, blah 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 blah. This is like the best album since 2000 for me. I think.
Word.
I,
See, I haven't actually listened to it yet, but I do know that Ola Lars Fredrickson gave the name title Ruby Soho to a wrestler in AEW, and has been prevalent on the show
oh,
because of that.
that came up
So
my
I feel
YouTube
like,
feed.
oh yeah,
I was like, what the hell is this? Why is it wrestling? And this girl comes
her
out to
theme
Ruby's.
song her
Yeah.
theme song is Ruby Soho. Like she got the approval from the band to do it, and I'm like, that's probably a good thing for this band. They've got that kind of big promotion going for them now. Like I'd be striking while the iron's hot too. I'm trying to make my best record ever right now. Like that's how I would be going about it.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing. 16 tracks. It is short. It's fast. It's
It's
fucking
like
rancid.
29 minutes.
Yeah.
I appreciated that. Yeah, it was great.
Parts of it remind me of Let's Go. Sometimes it reminds me of 2000 with like just a tit of Troublemaker. Which I'll be honest, I actually like Troublemaker and I like Honors All We Know more than most Rancid fans. I'm not gonna say they're like top tier Rancid, but there's a lot of good shit on those records. Mud, Blood, and Gold, Live Forever, Devil in Disguise, Prison Song, Hellbound Train. Those were my highlights. Bloody and Violent History is the one that reminds me of Troublemaker. Don't Make Me Do It could have been on 2000. That fucking Matt Freeman bass and Eddie the Butcher. Like that is some an Outcome the Wolves opening bass right there. He's still one of the best bassists. My only really complaint is like the closing track when the smoke clears. While it's a great song, it just kind of ends. Like it's not like a good closing song. The record just kind of like it's here and it's
Well, it's
gone.
short enough too. I think maybe the plan is to just put it on repeat.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did. I
Yeah.
just started it right back over.
Well, I
Devil
only
in
listened to it
Disguise, so
once because
good.
I'm not very familiar with their catalog at all. So I heard a lot of like sea shanties and like Irish drinking songs.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It did. It had like a sea shanty kind of feel. It's very punk rock. A lot of Clash, a lot of like Ramonesy stuff, but in the 21st century. And yeah, a lot of the songs did. They kind of felt sea shanty to me. I liked it a lot though. Like it flew by. Everything's pretty catchy. But yeah, in kind of an Irish pub drinking song kind of way.
Yeah, I mean it's a Rancid album through and through. Like
Dude, I'm stoked.
Yeah,
it
it's good.
is
I liked it. Yeah,
it
it
is
sounds
much
great.
better
The
than anything
production's
they put out in the
awesome.
last 22 years, 23 years. Like
Oh
it's
man,
good.
that's impressive. Then
And
I
was
haven't heard
that
it.
Lars I heard on a song singing?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have three of them sing.
Okay, okay,
Matt, Lars, and Tim all sing.
okay. Yeah, that was a nice track. I can't remember which one it was, but that was a nice one. And yeah,
I
I
couldn't
thought
tell
the
you.
second half was better than the first half. Like it starts off strong, and then yeah, kind of dipped like in the 4 through 7 area for me a little bit, and then it picked back up.
Yeah, my dip is kind of in the 12. I don't know. Eddie the Butcher's so damn good
Eddie
too.
the Butcher was really good, and Drop Dead In was kind of cool
Drop
if
Dead
I
In was
remember
good.
correctly.
There's not a bad song on it. I didn't think. Like, this was a great fucking album. I'm not gonna say it's album of the year, but it's pretty damn good for Rancid.
But yeah, it's like if you like punk rock at all, you're gonna like this.
Yeah, if
I
you like Rancid at all, you'll like this album.
Rance is one of those bands where, like, if you look at the track titles on the back, you can get a good vibe for how the record's going to be. And this one's got a song called Magnificent Rogue. So I'm already all in on this record.
You know, another thing I was picking up off this album was like a kind of a social distortion feel, where
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
eventually kind of all the songs are a little samey and predictable, and so maybe it's a little like punk rock by numbers in places. Um,
yeah. I mean, that's just Rancid. Like,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
pretty.
exactly.
Even Magnificent though, that's mostly a Matt Freeman bass driven song as well.
Fuck yes. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Because
but
that guy
it's
shreds on a bass, man. That kid is a really good bass. That kid, what the fuck? That guy is,
that grandpa.
is a hell. That dude that's most definitely older than I am is a badass bass player and always has been.
Oh yeah, he's definitely. Was he? Did
I
he ever
mean,
do
dude,
anything
when I
with
heard
Travis
Maxwell
Barker?
Murder the first time, dude, I lost my
Oh my
mind, dude.
god, yeah,
Like,
that
dude,
one's
the bass solo, it's a
still.
bass solo in a punk song. What else do you need in life, man? That's amazing.
God.
You need to follow it with some hand claps and a drum
Oh,
solo.
and I think there are actually very much.
Yeah,
It's
so,
awesome.
some bands like they got a bass player and you're just like, okay, yeah, you don't really hear them do anything. You could
Right.
definitely hear Matt in a Rancid record. Like he's front and center for some of it. Cause my wife calls him Cookie Monster when he sings because he sounds like Cookie Monster.
Oh, la, la.
I
It's so
mean,
good. He's awesome though.
there's more Cookie Monster out there than this for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like an organic Cookie Monster. It's like it's more Oscar the Grouch than Cookie Monster, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think you got it right there.
It's very Muppets influenced.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the only thing that makes it not feel like a Rancid album is the yellow. Like it should be like red, black, and white.
Yeah, I'm okay with the yellow though. They're
Yeah, they're
Yellow is
branching
the
out.
new red.
You know, they
yeah.
went green on the last album, so they went yellow this time.
Yeah.
I mean, I always appreciated KMFDM and their album covers because they were very uniform for a while, with just like different colors. And they could do that too. That's fine.
No, child, a head is not a limb.
Yes, it is.
My children just came out here with a debate. One of them said, "Is a head a limb?"
I'm gonna have to go with no.
Yeah. See, the
It's
general
more of
consensus on
a
the show is
outgrowth.
no.
It's a growth.
Well, I mean, the spinal column that's connected to it goes all the way through your torso, so I feel like it's a part of your torso in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You
I
derailed my
give
show,
this
children.
album an 8.2 out of 10.
I don't.
Why point two though? Why the decimal?
Because it's more than a point better than the Foo Fighters album, but I can't give
Okay.
this an 8.5.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like Foo and Rancid are kind of more.
Well, I definitely enjoyed this one more today. I'm a bigger fan of the Foo Fighters going in. I'm really not familiar with Rancid stuff, but I did enjoy this album, so it was really good.
And
It
judging
was,
by the song titles, I give this record a 10 out of 10. It's the best.
Yeah, I don't. I never really assign numbers or points or stars or. If I
This is
was to
smart,
rank this on
Jason.
a, if we ever, because we still haven't done Rancid yet either. That was kind of a running joke. We're like, yeah, Rancid's coming next week, and we always just
Oh,
leave it
dude,
And
to.
yet here we
I will happily do all of Rancid immediately, like right now. Like we can just stop and I'll just
Screwhole,
go
we're
on.
doing Rancid. uh, but this again, like the Foo Fighters, this would jump up further than some of the last 3, 4, Fuck the Dominoes Falling albums.
All right, okay. Impulse for you, Jason. Impulse, just jump at it. What ranking would you put it right now?
Like out of a 10,
No, no, no. Like in their discography, where would you put it?
it would still.
Like number six, number five?
I don't know. It'd be
number
behind.
two.
It'd be behind the first three. I think it's better than Life Won't Wait, which might be controversial. I don't know.
No, no, I'm probably
Uh,
not.
Indestructible though, I know that's the most hated Rancid record because it's the one where they kind of went. They weren't as punk as they usually are.
Is that
Um,
where they
It
went
was
full on train hobo?
that's the
no.
Brody breakup record.
Is it like the full-on
Which
Clash
is the new
record
Queens of
then?
the Stone Age album. Is
Yeah,
the
it's kind of
Brody breakup?
clashy. Yeah,
It's a Clash record. Okay, because they have a tendency to have some Clash ass songs. So I figured they put out a whole record of Clash songs at least.
I love Indestructible. I know that's a hot take in the Rancid fan base, but they all
Right.
hate that record. But I love that record. I wouldn't say this is better than that, so it'd probably be around the five-ish, six-ish, maybe.
Okay, that's still admirable. Admirable for sure.
It's better
I'm
than Let the
excited to listen
Dominoes
to it.
Fall. Fuck that record.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's our review or first impressions of Tomorrow Never Comes.
Right. Yeah. We're professional reviewers.
Professionals.
Professional.
Yeah, one day we'll get to Rancid. Whenever this, I'll leave a
If enough
link
Patreons sign
below.
up for it.
Or no, I'll leave when we do Rancid finally. Eventually, I'll leave a link to this video so then everybody can laugh at this one.
Perfect.
Short.
Excellent.
Perfect.
All right. Until next time, be safe and make good decisions.
And don't
Or
forget,
don't.
don't forget to leave your favorite Rancid songs and Rancid albums in the comments because that's what you're supposed to do these days.
That's right.
Carve them into
Eddie
a
the
bell.
Butcher.
Yes, carve them into a bell and then hang that bell by the ancient skeleton of a mariner
By your thumb.
on the haft, the mast of the ship or something.
Yeah.
And that's a hashtag.
And don't actually do that because that would be really weird.
O.D.D does not endorse you hanging on a mast. All right. Again, stay safe. Make good decisions.
Or don't.